Thanks for joining us on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am Chat Moses. And on the news update, President Bola Tinubu has condemned the reprehensible acts perpetrated by kidnappers across the country, declaring that individuals involved in such crimes must be treated as terrorists. The president made the declaration at a Ramadan dinner with members of the federal judiciary led by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukoyode Ariwola. While reiterating the government's resolve to defeat banditry, the president said those who resort to kidnapping children are cowards, incapable of confronting the might of the Nigerian armed forces. On the review of salaries of judicial officers, the president pledged that his administration would continue to implement necessary reforms to improve the welfare and working conditions of the judicial officers. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Olayemi Cardoso, has revealed that security agencies, including the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, are currently investigating questionable foreign exchange allocations and forward contracts previously estimated at $2.4 billion. Cardoso disclosed this while speaking with journalists shortly after the 294th meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee in Abuja. He explained that security agencies were investigating the forex transactions that had been declared invalid by the audit report. The developments followed the conclusion of the audit of $7 billion debt inherited by the Cardoso-led CBN from the previous administration of the Apex Bank. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Central Bank of Nigeria has raised the monetary policy rate by 200 basis points to 24.75% from 22.75%. This was disclosed by the governor of CBN, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, while briefing the press on the outcome of the 219th Monetary Policy Committee meeting in Abuja. Cardoso said that the cash reserve ratio of commercial banks was retained at 45%, while the cash reserve ratio for merchant bank was increased to 14% from 10%. However, the liquidity ratio of banks was left at 30%. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has recorded about 136 incidents of crude oil theft between the 16th and 22nd of March 2024. This was disclosed during a popular weekly television show, where details of the various types of crude oil theft were provided. The report highlighted 37 instances of unauthorized connections, 26 occurrences of pipeline tampering, 29 illegal refineries, 13 violations related to the automatic identification system of vessels, a single oil spill incident, and other activities across numerous sites in the Niger Delta region. The incidents primarily took place in the Rivers State and were disclosed by Tantita Security Services. Reports indicated that illegal connections numbering 37 were identified and removed in the states of Rivers, Bayelsa, and Abia. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, has moved to activate the Section 109 of the Petroleum Industry Act with the Industry Review of Domestic Crude Oil Supply Obligations Directive. This was revealed by the Chief Executive of NUPRC, Benga Komolafe, at an event held at the headquarters of NUPRC in Abuja. Komolafe, while speaking at the meeting to review domestic crude oil supply obligation as contained under the section, insisted that priority must be given to crude oil supply to local refineries. He added that the overall objective of the government was to ensure that Nigeria becomes a net exporter of refined petroleum projects. Komolafe explained that the Commission expects the issue to be resolved in the next 48 hours, stressing the complaints made by the producers were being taken seriously. The federal government has disclosed that it has received the sum of 15 billion yen from the Japanese International Cooperation Agency to support the nation's National Agricultural Scheme project. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, stated these after the Federal Executive Council meeting, presided over by President Bola Tinubu at the State House in Abuja. Edun described the intervention as essentially free money as it is given for 30 years, with 10 years moratorium at only 1% interest rate, adding that the provision is only a bilateral support that will not place any form of strain on Nigeria financially. Stakeholders and well-meaning Nigerians have been called upon to involve youth in the country's activities to enable them contribute their quota meaningfully to the upliftment of the country. The call was made by the former Nigerian Labour Congress Vice Chairman, Comrade Isa Tijani, in an exclusive interview with Value Chain TV in Abuja. Former Vice Chairman of NLC stressed that youth should be given equal opportunities to prove themselves, adding that doing so will curb the menace of godfatherism, which has denied equal opportunity among the youth.
In the federal government, they are selling employment slots. There are departments that are even selling slots for 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. So you need to ask yourself, if somebody pays 5 million to get an employment, how is he going to recoup his own money? Because he cannot be a dandy. Certainly there must be a way for him to recover his own money.
The veteran Labour leader also advised government to provide measures to cushion the hardship being faced by youth in the country and provide measures to make them good ambassadors, as doing these will go a long way to curb immigration syndrome, otherwise known as Japa, among the youth.
Politician things is very disturbing. They are the ones that go to buy offers, job offers, to go and distribute to their party faithfuls and cronies. These are very highly placed people and doing this kind of dirty jobs. They have to be very, very careful because the youths are watching. Because they don't have anybody to stand for them, they cannot get it. Somebody who has somebody to stand for him, even if he does not know what is going on, is as good as he has gotten it. I think that is one of the dangerous things that is been.
And that's it on the news update. I am Chat Moses. Thanks for watching.